And if you watch this linebacker here, you can see we're only sending 4 guys against 5 blockers, but we're going to get an unblocked man right down the B gap here as he comes in for an instant sack. But if your opponent wants to ID the mic or try to block that guy, you can simply flip the play and get the exact same pressure from the other inside linebacker from the other side. If you guys are looking for fast, cheap, reliable MUT coins, check out my coin sponsors at MMOXP.com and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 6% off your order. Link in the description below. The champ is here! Welcome back, Money Team. This is Madden Money Shot, simming out the Madden cheese as always. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys a universal blitz that you can do from probably the most popular formation or one of the most common formations in the game in the nickel 2-4. And the best part about it is you can do it out of just about any single coverage in this entire formation. But before I do, as always, if you guys want to see more videos like this, please make sure to be a subscriber, hit the like button, let me know in the comment section. Oh, that's going to get right into the video. Now I'm using my LA Rams defensive playbook, but this particular formation can be found just about any playbook in the game. But if you guys want more supporting plays to help out with this and create an entire scheme, you can check this out and download this or any of my ebooks instantly. Simply click the links in the description or the top pinned comment. So next up, I'm going to show you guys some updated plays from the nickel 2-4, including a universal blitz that you can use against with just about any single defense in this formation of your choosing. Any zone coverage, cover 3 match, cover 4 quarters, whatever. But I'm going to start off with the overstorm break because this is really where the play comes from. So let's pick that first. We're going to pick a play where the running back's going out on a route. We're going to pick the same play every single time, the Y sail. You can see on this play, one of these players is standing, which is Nolan Smith on the right side, and the other side's got his hand in the dirt. The guy with his hand in the dirt is going to get prioritized by the linemen. They only have 5 guys blocking. We're currently sending 6. And if I let the play run, which I will, you're going to see how the edge rusher from the right side, or not the edge rusher, the linebacker from the right side is going to get the pressure. So let's go to the replay. Like I said, this is a formational thing. Because this guy is standing, he's also wider than the rusher with his hand in there, but he's further away. So they're going to prioritize. They're going to shift their focus to the other side, basically making it a 2-on-1 here, where you only have one tackle to block 2 guys, which is why this linebacker is just going to come right down the pipe. So we have control over that. So once again, if we flip the play, now you're going to see how we get a slight adjustment, but the guy who's hand in the dirt is going to change. It takes a second, but you can see how Nolan Smith's now got his hand in the dirt. So and the other guy stands up, which took a little while, but it doesn't really matter about him standing or not, as this will allow us to do a 4-man setup where we can put this guy into a hard flat now, although I'll leave it as is. We'll go ahead and we'll flip it one more time, and we'll leave it as is just to show you that that Bond will get the pressure. So we'll go ahead and just let it run with 6. Although I'm going to show you guys a 4-man setup if I didn't already ruin that. And you can see that Bond, because we flipped the play, and the formation alignment is what's causing the shift in the line. You can see how now Bond's coming in free. So since we can control who's coming in free based off of flipping the play, what we're going to do is we're going to flip the play, and we're going to put the edge defender that's in the table route side, or whatever side is wider, or whatever side has the most receivers, into a hard flat. So it's going to look something like this. Like I said, it has to be the defender whose hand's in the dirt on this particular play, or the one that just has the wider gap. As you can see, there's a wider gap on this side. So now, all I really have to, if I run the play again, I'm going to use Campbell, and now it's going to be a 4-man pressure. So let's go ahead and let's run this play. We'll let the computer run it anyway. You can see that we still get that exact same. I mean, he still checked it down even though it was clearly covered. But you can see how we got the exact same pressure from the other side with Bond based on the fact that we flipped the play and we did the same setup. So you can see Bond's coming in the exact same way. Nobody's blocking. 74 is not blocking anybody. Bond would eventually get there right down the pipe. So now that we know that we have that ability, if you really want to kick it up a notch, you can also show blitz, but it's not 100% necessary. We flipped the play already. D-pad to the right twice to put B onto a hard flat. Or if I want, I can put him on a vertical hook. I can put him whatever I want, but I find the hard flat's going to be the most helpful. And you can see how now I can use Campbell. He's going to run in for a second, just drop back. Like I said, I really didn't see the pressure, but there's nothing really open here. As I didn't see if we had Bond come in the same way with the pressed line look, and you can see that we get a little bit. He's just going to come in a little bit quicker. He's going to be a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage at the start of the play. So that's a very good pressure you can do, but you can do that out of a lot of defenses in this formation. So next up, I'm going to pick the cover 3 match because I find that this one is one of the better match coverages to use. We'll pick the same play, and we're going to do the same thing. This time that we have 2 guys standing up, which is why I was saying you really have to kind of pay more attention to, you know, what gap is wider. which is a little bit easier to tell. But let's go ahead and let's slant inside with our defensive line, and you can really tell because this particular defensive lineman is slanting inside much more. So D-pad to the right and then down the right stick to blitz all, and then D-pad to the left and down the right stick to slant inside. And we're once again just going to let the pressure play out. So we're just going to watch to see what happens here. As you can see, we get the exact same look as the real tell this time is going to be the crashing defensive lineman. Who crashes harder? So let's flip that play. We're going to do the exact same setup, blitz all, then we're going to D-pad to the right and then down on the right stick. And you can see once again, we have this guy crashing in harder. So you can tell that we're going to get pressure from that side. So we're going to go ahead once again, put this edge defender into a hard flat to give us a Mabel. Once again, whatever side has the most receivers or whatever side is the widest, whatever side you think is most likely for the defender or the offensive player to use. And you can see once again, we get that exact same pressure, only this time it was actually a little bit different because it looked like they tried to switch off. So I'm not too worried about the play. Is the computer's going to do its robo checkdowns and robo throws and whatnot. I'm not even really covering, but you can see how a Jomo jumps inside, forcing the guard inside, and it looks like they tried to pass off, but it actually just let a Jomo get in free with Bond. So, like I said, this is a play where, based off of how I want to flip it, because all I'm doing, the difference, I mean, the previous play, we already had the linebackers blitzing. So all I'm doing is blitzing all. What's really the tell is the slant inside. This is just one extra step where I'm slanting inside. And now we know whoever's coming behind this dramatically increased defensive tackle. Like this defensive tackle is jumping in so much. Whoever's blitzing behind him is going to get the pressure. So since I know that, and since I only have to send 4, because I only need to send these 3 guys and that blitzing linebacker, we can put the other guy into a hard flat or whatever you want, and then use with the other linebacker who's going to pull me in. But then obviously it's on me if I drop back and I can make a play. As you can see, the pressure's coming in from Bond once again. So that, like I said, I like cover 3 match. I think that's the best coverage to use because of the matching principles. But you could also do that from just about anything. Like if I want to do it from cover quarters, I can do it for cover quarters. Let's go and let's pick this again. Cover quarters is going to be a little bit different sometimes because sometimes the quarter flat will be pulled out, but it's going to be the same setup. So here we go one more time. Blitz all linebackers and then crash or slant inside. So now we have Campbell. You know Campbell's going to be the guy here. So if I want to just use this guy, I can do that. Although obviously, that's, although my bad, I actually messed it up because it's Campbell who's coming in on the pressure. So blitz all, slant inside. I guess the slant inside is still kind of there. So this is going to be a play where, once again, it's going to be Campbell who's going to get in, the right inside linebacker. So I can just use your Bond here. As you can see that obviously that's not the best look considering that, I didn't have a flip to the right side. But let's go ahead and let's see where the pressure came in. If the pressure came in the exact same way as it's been, and you can see once again, we get the exact same pressure. We get the same loop from Campbell, who's coming in. Next up, I'll show you guys how to do that at the Tampa 2. It's going to be the same setup. Got our guys in the middle here. Like I said, we're just going to blitz all, slant inside with a defensive line. You can see that the slant is majoritively coming from the right side. That's the dramatic. This defensive tackle's got the dramatic inside release. So we know that the other side, that's going to be the side that gets the pressure. So we got our hard flat, or in this scenario, it might be better to put him into a vert hook or something like that, or put him into just anything else that's not already kind of out there. I think the hard flat's probably best if I'm being honest. So we're going to leave the hard flat on. But this is going to be the look. We'll see how we'll get that 2-on-1 once again. As you can see, it's the same thing. Only that time, something happened with the defensive end. I really didn't see. But we did, we got it from Campbell, which is what we were expecting. But it looks like the tight end kind of chipped off. So even though the left tackle didn't block anybody, he was still prioritizing the edge, which is why Campbell just gets in free. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. But if you guys want to see another really good defense that was just added to this formation in last week's update, I have a video link to that popping on my screen. So just click links. Until next time, thanks for watching. Mad Money Shut Out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.